Gita lays great emphasis on reaching steadiness of mind. Gita says that without equanimity man degenerates into dogmatism and fundamentalism, the tendencies harmful to balanced one effect. Real balanced life, to be enduring, is possible only through spiritual realization. When a person gains spirit consciousness, he rises above pride and prejudice, and love for all dawns in his heart. That yogi is great who feels the pain and pleasure of all others as his own 6.xxxii. To observe equanimity in everyday life, Gita's theme is to be actively calm and calmly active. This approach of equanimity is well explained in the concept of dynamic renunciation of Gita, which means not renunciating the performance of action, but the element of desire. Selfish desire is the enemy of social equilibrium and individual peace. Equanimity rooted in detachment is the cornerstone of sociocultural edifice of life as underlined in Gita. The biggest enemy of equanimity, one's ego. Due to egoism, man thinks himself to be what he is not. This is the basic blunder. Il-1. XXVII. According to Gita and Sankhya, this property, the material world including man, woman, and all living beings, is made of three gunas, tamasic, rajasic, and sattvic. These three gunas of property bind the being to its unbreakable fetters. 14.v. All actions are performed by Prakriti and Purusha. The soul is actionless. Xilx. The intellect, mind, senses, and body of a human being fall within the domain of Prakriti. Therefore, a man thinks that he is this body. Essentially, ego one's rooted one in this basic delusion of man. His fear, security, and selfish instincts are therefore insurmountable. Common man's all thoughts and actions emanate from ego consciousness. In all crucial situations, most people lose objectivity and equanimity without a second thought. No wonder Lord Krishna lays repeated emphasis on the virtue of equanimity and elimination of ego, the cause of ego being ignorance. The delusion is to be attacked with the sword of knowledge and uprooted. 4. Lie, so that universal love and self-knowledge get a chance to unfold. Gita has issued out of the divine voice of Lord Sri Krishna himself. Therefore, it is the speech of God, delivered on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. 3 other people simultaneously heard this exclusive spiritual dialogue between Lord Sri Krishna and Arjuna, great Rishi Vedavyasa, due to his clairvoyance and supersensuous ability, who wrote Mahabharata, of which Gita is a part. Sanjaya, the legendary upright minister of King Dhritarashtra, who narrated the live details of the war and Gita to King Dhritarashtra and the King Dhritarashtra himself. Vedvyas had gifted Sanjaya with spiritual power to see the war incidents and accounts as live, to report to the blind king. Such is the will of God that whenever he incarnates, a great rishi accompanies him, as Lord Krishna was accompanied by Vedvyas and Lord Rama was accompanied by Rishi Valmiki, the author of Ramayana.